Ooh, yay, delicious protein, thank you. Prefer to get my protein from women, but thanks, I suppose. God, that was probably one of the worst things I've said today, and I've said some stupid things today alone. 5 years ago, a group of children stood against me in defiance. Stood against me in defiance is not like it's a tautology. That's the word. That's a tautology. If I tried to understand them, perhaps I would have never fired the ultimate weapon. If you'd thought about anyone besides yourself, you wouldn't have tried to fire something called the ultimate weapon. What's wrong with you? I really like its dog with a scarf form. This has always been one of my favorite Zygarde forms. Like, I really like this and the snake dragon. I don't particularly care for the 100% form, and the cells look very silly to me. See, the fun thing is, I know that's a dragon-type attack, so it's doing absolutely fucking nothing to Xerneas. I think 1,000 Arrows is, like, Zygarde's only non-dragon-type attack. Okay, I was gonna say, I fully hope to fight its other forms, because that's a cool thing to make me do. I like this one. I really like this one. I can't tell you why. I don't know why. I like its vibe. Clan's Wrath. That's the one that's ground type. Fuck. I needed to be sprinting. I wasn't sprinting. I died. My Pokemon was fine. I died. Sorry, this isn't the most interesting fight. Hey, Brooklyn, how you doing? Oh. Okay, now it'll be much more interesting because I need to be, you know, not getting fucking hit. Been good, enjoying a chill Saturday morning? Delightful! Oh yeah, now I need to start running. No, what? You'd be fine if you weren't following me. Fuck. Well, that was close. I haven't done it universally yet, and I'm still working on it, but I'm going for something. I'm definitely not done yet, but more changes. Oh, hey, Zonlik, how are you doing? I keep forgetting that I'm supposed to message you because the past 2 weeks have been dumb. Yeah, I was personally not, like, salty about this game not having regional variants, so... Oh yeah, we're also trying to do the mildly tedious thus far boss fight of unlocking Zygarde, or catching Zygarde. If someone is saying an opinion about, like, how something looks, they're always describing it to... Unless they're trying to describe, like, individual detail aspects of it, they're always going to be describing their own personal opinion with it. Oh god. I hate that. Oh, there's a tiny slice over there. God, I hate this fight. It's just so fucking long. One of the stories that I was covering was the fact that Magikarp at Full Bloom got a release date announced, which if you've not heard of it, I literally did a short on it, and I'm going to share it very quickly because it's a very good book. And we found out on Wednesday that instead of its release date being on, oh goodness, December 5th, it was today! Because data entry is evil, and if you've not heard of this book, I'm about to try and hype you on it as much as possible, both with that short and just in general, because it's a just utter queer joy book written by a quite witty and amusing trans author with a deep and unabiding love for the magical girl genre, and also the city of Portland. Like, it's really good, and the sequel just came out and is like twice as long, and has a polyamory tag, so it came out today and I'm 14% of the way through it, and I have been live for 3 hours, so there's just not been that much of the day for me to watch it, but I've still, to read it. But that's still what I've spent most of my day doing! It actually took me a minute to realize that it was out, because I have been trying to read a bunch of books in the Poison Lilies bundle on Itch, which is a toxic yuri, all self-pub authors, not manga, to be clear. Actually, wait, one of them might actually be a graphic novel thing. But mostly written yuri, but I've been working my way through A Quiet Universe and now the sequel, A Sea of Silence, or The Sea of Silence, which they're sci-fi horror, and they're the kind of horror that I really fucking like and am also kind of deeply horrified by, so that's been a fun trip. You need to finish your current ABO book. ABO is like one of the few genres that I'm just like, no, for a myriad of reasons, but yeah, that's just one of the few genres that I'm like, no, for me. Jesus Judas, where Jesus is an alpha and omega and gets pregnant with Judas's baby. Jesus. My default swear, I can't even, Oh, now I'm just remembering the video essay that Jules made me see that I want to watch more of that woman's stuff, on, oh god, what is it, the cursed crowboy plastic thing. God, I hope Jules is still watching and can explain this. Why are you following me? If you weren't following me, you wouldn't take damage, you dumb goat. I love you so much, but why? Okay, this just reminds me of that cursed story that I have to tell in case anyone's never heard it, about how the mangaka behind Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, whose name always escapes me, learned that Studio Clamp was real. Studio Clamp has been a quietly persistent force within Japanese anime and manga since the 1980s, and has always been an openly all lesbians studio, even before they became like an official studio when they were just doing doujinshis. A lot of the dude mangakas just legitimately thought that Studio Clamp was fake and was just a bunch of pervy old dudes pretending to be lesbians to get away with being lesbians, despite the fact that you can tell from the way their characters are written, and also they're way more okay playing with some weird out-of-the-range topics than men tend to be. Like, a lot of Studio Clamp stuff involves incest, or even more fucked power dynamics that it just sort of treats as background noise. A lot of mangakas just didn't believe that they were really a thing, and I can never remember the name of the dude who does Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, but he was among those. And according to a story that he's told, this is also why the prison arc with the first woman Jojo, or Joestar, is named Stone Ocean. For whatever reason, his wife was going to a new hairdresser, and turned out she was going to the hairdresser that a bunch of the Studio Clamp women went to, and they were talking about a doujinshi that they wrote about Kakuin and Yotaro Kujo settling down, not with one of them not dead, after the events of Diamonds Are Forever? I can never remember the names of any of a bunch of the arcs. It's Diamonds Are something. Having settled down in comfortable homoerotic domestic bliss, just have an egg one day? They just wake up and there's an egg and hatches into that very classic, I just mushed their two dominant features together in a child. Because again, it was the first one with stands and everyone had stands. Gets stand and they realize, oh no, we've gone through all of the tarot, so they had to come up with something new, and being the uncreative men they were, they named the stand for their kid after a Japanese brand of dish soap that was notably like the same color as the stand. Stone Ocean being a very slight twisting of a different green-colored Japanese dish soap, which is also part of why Stone Ocean, the stand that receives the same name, has that same color. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. She heard these people talking about these characters that she's just like, wait, those are my husband's characters. What's going on here? I'm so sorry to have cursed you all with this knowledge, but this really is, especially if you came over in Zonlik's raid, this is pretty much what you should expect from and me, my streams, my general absurdity, quite frankly. I am nothing if not internally consistent. Come on, just die. There you go. There you go. I think it's funnier to put it in a heal ball. And now we just live in this void. Oh, damn it. Okay, I guess we don't live in the void. I was hoping we get to live there. Looked fun. Okay, the Pokemon fist bumps have been great. The human fist bumps, mid. Of course you're gonna reference Z moves, because someone has to remember that Z moves exist. I'm sorry. Why do you think you have to live for 3,000 years? I don't know where that came from, to be quite honest. Also, why are you asking random child to figure out what you're supposed to do with your endless existence now? An old proverb says it's good to feed the hungry, better to reach out, teach them how to feed themselves. I don't like... Given the context of your life, I think that you're taking the wrong lesson. But, okay. Thanks to you and your Pokemon have done together, I've learned my lesson well. It's an outlandish dream, far beyond my range. Yeah, I just... No part of, like, AZ or L's stories, I feel like, were terribly smart. Like, this is literally just, I will go learn from other people. Like, this is quite literally just the meme comic of racist white dude goes to travel world, comes back not racist. Like, that's what you're hoping is going to happen. But, barring some great change, I doubt we'll meet again. I'll carry these lessons with me. Sure you will. Dude who can't remember shit? Your entire story was about how you can't remember anything, but... Go off. Oh, right. I was gonna throw us over to Desert Bus. Duh. Of course I'm throwing us over to Desert Bus. Thank you all so very much for joining me. I hope you've all had fun. I am gonna go slam my way through Full Bloom while watching Desert Bus with Jules. I hope you all have a good day, night, whatever time zone it is for you all. Yeah. Right, thank you very much. I think I already said this, but again, to April, Fragile Paper, Manfred, Pinball Witch, Pimento, Yalk, and Rose for supporting the stream over on patreon.com/fen and or coffee.com/fen. Literally could not do this without all of your support. Yeah, also Zonlik, thank you very much for the raid. Again, if you have not checked out Zonlik, highly recommend Swarm VTuber. I forgot to check and see what the hell she was playing today. Fuck. Still, highly recommend. And yeah, I will see everyone soon. Bye!